Mobland didn't just walk onto our screens, it kicked the door in and set the place on fire. It opened with Tommy's shocking murder, wasted no time taking out Ron in a brutal blaze, and just when we thought the body count might slow down, Brendan got chainsawed in half. Yeah, they really went there, but between all the flying limbs and exploding egos, we also got a front row seat to the slick and slimy political games of the Heragans, as they tried to squeeze Richie out of this game. The real twist? Their most trusted man, Harry, was quietly setting them up for a royal backstab. The signs were always there, but it was the second to last episode that dropped the bomb. Harry was in bed, figuratively, maybe literally, with Kat. Now, maybe their original plan involved a bit of bloodshed, but when Alice, under orders from Tatterol, falsely arrested Conrad and Maeve for the murders of officers Fisk and Mikasa, Harry saw his golden opportunity. With the top dogs behind bars, he was free to make his move. And he did. Fast. So what's the deal with Harry and Kat? According to Harry, they first spoke 2 years ago, and though he brushed her off, he kept her name in his back pocket, just in case. Well, guess what? That pocket wasn't so deep. What if that initial chat was more than a casual just in case? What if that was when Harry started plotting his rise to power? Maybe Kat offered him a deal he couldn't refuse, showing him a path out of his fixer life and onto the throne. With the Heragans losing their grip, maybe Harry figured, why clean up the mess when I could run the whole show? And when Maeve started stirring the pot, it was the perfect spark Harry needed. The Antwerp situation might have been an unexpected twist, but it played right into his hands. Now he's setting meetings, making moves, and preparing to crown himself king with Kat right beside him. But just when you think the game is settled, enter Tatterol. Richie made a deal with him. Arrest Conrad and Maeve. Finish them off. Boom. Revenge served cold. But did anyone else catch how cagey Tatterol got when he said he'd take care of them? I don't buy it. He's a man of opportunity. And if Conrad and Maeve can offer more than Richie, which they very likely can, then Betrayal is just business. If that happens, it won't just be a plot twist. It'll be the spark for an all-out war. Imagine Conrad and Maeve return to find Harry ruling with Kat and Hamie. That's personal. They'll want blood. And they might even try to convince Tatterol to flip sides again. Could that lead to a fragile alliance between Richie and Conrad? The old guard joining forces to take down the new. And we haven't even touched on Bella. Her sting operation feels like it's happening in a whole different universe. But there's definitely a bigger play coming. Based on Kevin's version of a story, Bella was forced into Conrad's harem by her own father, Lord Pennock. She had Conrad's child, Eddie, but ended up sidelined and married to Kevin instead of rising through the ranks. Now, she's playing her own long game. With Antoine's help, she's likely planning to blackmail Pennock and burn down the Heragan Empire using bureaucratic power and sting footage. But what happens if by the time she pulls it off, Harry's already taken over? Will she align with him, or will he become her next target? Let's not forget Kevin, the quiet storm. He's been simmering with trauma, betrayal, and emotional wreckage all season. Played brilliantly by Paddy Considine, Kevin's been mostly on the sidelines. But that's about to change. After dealing with Rusby and learning the truth about Eddie's parentage, he's on the brink. Could he kill Eddie in the finale? It's poetic. Some fans still think Eddie is his son, and a twist like that would blow minds. Or maybe he turns on Harry, his best mate, who might just be sleeping with Bella, and takes the throne himself. Kevin's silence might be the loudest threat of all. The pieces are all on the board. Alliances will shift. Blood will spill. And when the dust settles, Mobland might have a new king, or no kingdom left at all. Let me know your theories in the comments. Who do you think will survive the finale? Smash that like button if you're as hooked as I am, and don't forget to subscribe for your daily dose of chaos, betrayal, and cinematic brilliance. This ride's not over yet.